Ah, the Tabula Rasa. Such a magical place. Isn't it amazing what it would look like if the wilderness took back over a planet after all other life was gone? After some sort of great worldwide catastrophe? Have you ever wondered what the absolute opposite of that would look like in Starbound? It looks like this. This is what it looks like. Hey there everybody, this is Hardly Bartley. Welcome back to another edition of Starbound, Frackin Universe mod. When we last left off, we had taken a look at the Red Desert, and now we are going to take a look at the exact opposite of the Tabula Rasa. We're going to take a look at the Wasteland today. Now, what is a wasteland, you ask? This is a planet that is basically an apocalyptic wasteland is the best way to describe it. It is what a barren world is not, where a barren world has absolutely nothing on it, and the Tabula Rasa is like the place the wilderness took back. The wasteland is like the gritty industrial future of something bad that happened on a planet. So first things first, we're going to take a look at one of these. And it's wasteland. Surface biomes are wasteland twice. Weather analysis. We've got some usual ones. Rain, storms, snow, lightning storms, luminous rain, drizzle, acid rain, and high mass event. Okay. So, interesting. I'm surprised there's no ash storms on this one, because occasionally there are. Avians are on this planet, and we have something that doesn't show up that often, except on like cyberspheres and Wasteland, and that is spare parts, and also a few other higher tier ores. And while it says that the climate threat is moderate and the fauna threat is risky, so fairly low, these can be pretty dangerous planets. In this instance, it says a wasteland housing the remains of a once great civilization. Something awful happened here long ago. Ancient ruins hold many lost treasures. Violent weather detected. And this one actually has a precursor biome on it. So, what are we going to do? We're going to head on down here to this planet and take a look around. Now, we've actually encountered the sub-biome of this a few times before. And you'll see what I'm talking about. See the little squarish trees and the broken down buildings in the background? Yeah. And it looks like this is an Avian Temple of some sort because there's a bird face there. So, yeah, if we go down too far, we're just going to be getting into avian territory. So we'll come back to this at some point. Come here, Chef. Kind of reminds me of the bird heads at the end of Super Mario Brothers 2 worlds. So, obviously, you're going to run into like a lot of robotic type creatures, like these little guys. And of course, you're going to run into some cube-looking trees and a lot of light posts. You're also going to run into a lot of derelict buildings, which we should be getting to here shortly. See? They're falling apart. They have a few treasures in them. These are great places to find treasure. Really, they are. But since they're higher tier planets, I actually would not suggest going on to them. There's a reason why precursor biomes are on these planets. But yeah, you'll have snow, which almost looks like ash and makes this area look completely and totally desolate and cold and not at all worth staying on. And we have our chef with us today, and he likes to whack people on the head with a frying pan. He's going to cook some people up for us. Would you like this fine sandwich? Take it. Non-optional. Alright, so humor aside, you can find treasure chests pretty much everywhere on Wasteland worlds. And also, if you need any metal parts, you're going to find plenty of copper gear blocks anytime you knock down one of those light poles. There's plenty of platforms, plenty of metal blocks for you to take. So if you're wanting to build your own lab, this is a good place to get stuff. You see what I mean? There are chests everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and head back up. And then we're going to pop over to another Wasteland Planet. So I can show you. Pop over to this one. Bunch of eyeballs everywhere. So, yeah, you're going to run across some weird looking stuff in some of these. Oops. I kept typing in way too many of those. There we go. Sort of back on track. Small apex area. You're normally going to find apex, human, and glitches here. Mostly glitch civilizations. And look, there's a giant truck here. A lot of eyeballs. And this one actually has a more desolate feel to it. Than some of the other worlds I've seen. It has almost a red desert sort of feel. But if you take a look at the background, notice just how decrepit everything looks. It looks like it's been hauled out by, like, I don't know, nuclear warfare or something. They're just, everything's such a mess. A rusted sign with ominous symbols. And the fact that we actually have these eyeball trees here, that also makes it just even creepier. So, alright, let's go ahead and head back to our original planet and we'll take a look underground. So let's see, what have we got going on here? Let's time warp back to daytime. And we have this bird that's going to follow us. So, okay, birdie. You can follow us if you want. And looks like we're just going down into their temple. Oops. So far, it looks like a little bit more of the wasteland is underneath the surface. Let's actually swap these so I can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just, there's like more wasteland underneath the surface, and this is one of the few worlds where it seems like the biome, the surface biome reaches deep. The rest of this is looking like barren planet blocks. And then we're just getting down here to more lava. So yeah, just overall, very ominous looking world. I'll just head out this way a little bit, just kind of show you guys a little bit more from like a higher vantage point or something, but it just looks so desolate. So just desolate and ominous. Those are the only words that are coming to my mind right now. Just how creepy that looks. It's like just a ghost town, but for a whole planet in the background. I think the other planet was actually creepier looking than this one because of the red tinge to everything. But yeah, so I would not actually suggest colonizing on a wasteland while you're not going to have like the extreme heat index or extreme cold on some planets. You're going to have occasionally sulfuric rain and some other really crazy stuff happening. I don't know exactly what that mass event is. So I can only imagine that that's like meteorites or something. I don't know. I haven't seen it while I've been going through here, so I have no idea what that's going to be like, but I can only imagine that that would be pretty destructive too. So if I were you, I would just stay off colonizing wastelands as planets and just use them for treasure hunting troves, because this is definitely one of the main areas that you can find precursor biomes in. The other common ones being cyberspheres and occasionally strange seas and unknown planets. But I would just use these as treasure hunting worlds. They're just, I don't know, the background is just too sad looking to have a happy colony, unless you want to, just have like a weird lab or something. But I think with the weather conditions, it's just, no. And I don't see what that mass event is going on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and head out. Maybe we'll encounter that later at some other planet. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this video. If you guys like this one, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And don't forget to share it with all your friends and hit that notification bell so you can catch the next video as soon as it comes out. Alright, this is Harley Barnley, signing out.